Hello and welcome to Darlingland. I'm Kayra Darling. Darling came December 4th, I believe, of 2008, at the tail end of my second divorce. It was in the divorce decree that I was to take my maiden name back, and I decided that my maiden name was just attached to entirely too much trauma and bad memories and a life that I wanted to overcome and no longer be a part of. I am a childhood survivor of trauma and abuse, and I have also overcome childhood obesity. I am Kayra Darling. Darlingland is a place where I have gone to several times, inside of my own world, I guess inside of my own head, when reality seemed too great to cope with. I am a survivor, and I have overcome many addictions, as well as being my own statistic on many levels. On Christmas Day of 2013, I was found dead by my third husband due to toxic mold poisoning as well as alcohol poisoning. My potassium and my iron dropped too low for my body to be able to sustain. I was alone. I went into anaphylactic shock and I died. I remember crossing over. I remember going somewhere towards something. It was very peaceful. There was no pain. There was no confusion. There was no worry. And the only reason why I know that I was heading towards something is because when I heard the paramedics' voices, I turned back. As soon as I turned back, it felt like something grabbed me by the shirt and propelled me. I had the same feeling that you do when you take off in a plane or you're on a roller coaster or something. That feeling. I immediately felt like I was body slammed back into my body, where everything started to hurt. The lights were too bright. The noises were too loud. Everything hurt everywhere. And all I wanted to do was go back. Several times I closed my eyes and tried to. And several times I came back. And I understand it's because my purpose was not fulfilled. My purpose is to love survivors. My cause is to build rescue havens for these survivors and give them about a 90-day program to re-enter back into society once they've decided to make it and keep positive changes in their life and actually overcome surviving. It's about understanding that when you're surviving, you're still in the water. You're treading water. Your head is above water. But the rest of your body is still under, which means somebody can come along and pull you down. Since coming to LA, I arrived here October 7th, 2014, right before my birthday. I asked God to have me here by my birthday. Since coming here, I understand that my purpose is to love survivors. My cause is to open these rescue havens. But my calling now is to keep children survivors out of these rescue havens years from now, to keep them out of the system. In doing that, and the way that I plan to do that is by putting together my talk show and using it as a platform to showcase and spotlight children survivors' talents. I'll have guest celebrities, musical guests, all of that fun stuff. But it's a daytime talk show / variety comedy hour. The old school stuff like Carol Burnett, Laugh-In, Sonny and Cher, with a little Saturday Night Live and in living color flair. I've created several characters that I will be starring the star of, several character roles that are me. And I want to put together, I'm going to put together several, I'm working on several improv skits that I will be the star of with these characters. And the other guests on my show will be part of those improv skits. I will use the profit to open my rescue havens, definitely. But then I want to implement programs and be able to scholarship these children with these talents into 1-year programs to keep them focused on positive things and keep them from a lifetime of self-destruction like I went through, to keep them from becoming their own statistic, ending up addicted to substances, in suicide, and in the system. 1 in every 2.7 little girls these days are abused or sexually violated before the age of 12 by somebody that they love and trust. 1 in every 4.3 little boys these days is abused or violated by somebody that they love and trust before the age of 15. Half of those little boys will go on to hurt someone else before the age of 20, which means that only 0.7 little girls have a chance of going through this life being unhurt or untouched. Only 10% of these cases will be reported, and only half of that 10% will actually be prosecuted. These statistics sickened me, and it's time to take action and do something about it. I know for a fact the reason why I'm still here, the reason why I came back several times and turned when I heard the paramedics' voices, is to do exactly what I'm doing right now. I went into treatment for the toxic mold poisoning and toxic mold sickness in June of 2014. While there, I lost my home. While in the hospital, due to an unusual blood draw, I have a piece of bone marrow that's lodged right in the middle of my radial tendon nerve, ending an 18-year hair career, closing my thriving studio. I know that I'm meant to be here. I know that I'm meant to be doing what I'm doing. I know that I'm walking in my purpose. I won't stop until it happens. God is putting in my path those that are meant to be here, those that are meant to help, and those that are meant to be a part of it. Are you?